Good morning, I'm John Earl here from Quick Fence. I've got an exciting thing to show you this morning. We've got our first one of these machines into the country. So yeah, come with me, I've got something very exciting. So this machine is the Bryce Suma 180, the 180 Pro. So it's the heavy duty Bryce Suma post driver set up on the Maruka type. It's not a Maruka, but a Maruka type dumper base from Bryce Suma in Scotland. Jock Bryce has been building post drivers for many years now, and Andrew and Stuart and the team over there are building super high quality, too high quality in some cases, but no, you can't say that, but they're beautiful quality machinery, beautifully built, beautifully thought out. So I just wanted to take this opportunity this morning while we have it. We don't have this machine for long because it's sold to a beautiful family in South Australia, the Morgans in Adelaide, South Australia. Shout out to Andrew and his wife and family. They've taken the plunge and got one of these machines in, which we helped them do and put a bit of time into it. Andrew's actually been to Bryce factory in Scotland, so he's seen where they're made and how they're made and the love they're made with and the passion. So yeah, thank you Andrew on your purchase. We're not going to actually drive a post this morning because this machine doesn't belong to me, so I'm not going to scratch up Andrew's machine for him. It's going to arrive in his yard untouched, you might say. But I am going to just start it up now and show you a few of the features that this is the only machine in the world that I know of can do. A couple of features I want to show you. So I'll start it up. We've got a throttle switch up here that I just want to raise a few revs here. Set that up. Hang on a minute, that didn't work. Okay, so quite obviously we've got a turret here, which is a so we'll put this up. I'll just get rid of that, that's the trouble. So we have a turret swing. Comes all the way around to there. So what I want to show you really, which is what really excites me about a turret machine, is when you're out and about, you have a left and right. Pardon me, I hit the wrong button then. What I want to show you, that's a mast shift that gives you some fine adjustment. A lot of other machines on the market, to get that movement there, to achieve that movement there, they require you to move the turret. Now quite obviously that's on an arc. So if you're doing some fine adjustments in the paddock, an arc like that can actually pull you offline, because you have to do that, you have to then go like move the two in tandem to achieve the same thing. So that's a very, very exciting difference with a Bryce Suma. So rather than turret move to get that, we can just move the post driver laterally with what we call our back shift on a normal post driver. But that is a super impressive. And then when you're going to actually start driving, it's got its own self-supporting leg on the ground. This one is a high lift. I'm not going to look up because the sun is in the wrong spot for me there. But that's got a good height off the ground for your 12 foot thereabouts post, fully supported to the ground. And I just wanted to this one will bring our auger around, or our rock spike in this case, bring it round under the hammer, and of course it will lower it down. Now I'm taking a bit of paint off there, and I didn't really want to do that. But of course Andrew and his family down there in Adelaide are going to be using this feature a lot, because they have a different use for this machine. So yeah, we can go anywhere in the circle, and as I said, when you rotate, rather than just use the rotation of the hammer, of the turret, the back shift. So I hope you can understand what I mean there. So this movement is a lateral movement rather than an arc movement to get a side shift. So when you're driving a post in, that arc can effectively pull you offline rather than just straight on a line. So you've got an axis, let's call it north-south axis, and an east-west axis, as well as a rotation axis. So if you understand what that means in the post driver world, you will agree with me how good that is. So we can come all the way around to this side. That's a full 180 degrees, and in and out off the line quite obviously. And as I said, that mast shift, and your full rotation this way as well. So when you're out there, so one other thing I was going to mention too, when you quite obviously the post cap sits on top of post. There's jocks handicaps for pipes and some of those other. You can change this out for other variety of posts and variety of sizes. That'll just unclip and come off. You can have square ones and rectangle ones and bigger ones, smaller ones. We use it quite a lot for different drill stems and concrete posts and some of those things. But so you sit that down on top of the post, and then that controls your post, so that this rope will come off. And I can't do it at the moment without under a post, but I'll do it down low. So when that's sitting on top of a post, the rope comes loose, that comes off, and then the hammer is then in its operation. And of course it'll come down and hit the post cap. It won't hit the post. So that's common now with all the fence pros and Bryce Suma, of course, and the better quality post drivers never have a hammer hitting the post. For two reasons: you've got you have the damage to the post, quite obviously, but you have no control over a post without a post cap. There's folks that have got different. There's one brand of post driver that's got a podgy bar and a chain, and it's just quite dangerous, and we don't want to have anything dangerous in the industry. So this has got a positive hold on the top of the post. So with those movements, so I can move the post in every direction I want to move that post. I can move it. I can come in, and so we're going to call that our north-south, and we can go east-west, and we can do the turret. So if you only had the turret movement, effectively when you move off a post to try and move sideways, you're effectively pulling it towards you or pushing it away from you. So that excites me about the Bryce Suma. It's well thought out, extremely well built, and backed by a family of passion, and sold in Australia by a family of very passionate machinery manufacturers and salespeople. So yeah, I'm just going to pack this up for you now. But quite obviously we'll slew this back around. And straighten that up a little bit. So be careful not to hit the top here. I am going to put this bit of rubber back in here. This is not needed, but it is. It's about to do a journey to Adelaide, so we don't want to have any opportunity for that so yeah, typical Jock Bryce, typical quality. He's got a few things here. He's got his little tool caddies and your pinch bars and bars for your crowbars and so forth, holders, chainsaw, and a few other things. The seat swivels around, so you can be operating that to see where you're going. It comes with and operates with the remote for you to drive that sort of well away from the machine. Awesome for the fencing guru who walks down the fence and doesn't want to climb up or use the controls over on the control itself. And then some of the obvious things, your control box for the receiver for the remote is here. Your battery is here. I've got it open because I've got a kill switch in there that I want to show the truck driver that's going to take this down to Adelaide for me, how to turn the kill switch off and on. So it's got the remote. It's got a few other things as well. It's got this lovely winch out here and a tow ball, so you can tow your trailer onto site. I'm just going to turn the power off just so I save that battery. I'll keep going around that way. So yeah, there's a few. As I said earlier, it's the 180 Mark II. It's the high speed model. It's about 15-20% faster than the model before it across the ground. And got your counterweights, spade and shovel spots. That's going to be in the way for this one. This particular model is this particular machine, I should say, has been slightly modified to get a very low travel height, because Andrew and the crew down there in South Australia are going to use this machine for a different use. It's not going to be fencing, unfortunately. Yeah, it's got a toolbox, all your bits and bobbies and some spares, spare ropes, and charging cable. I should do that. Charging cable for the remote system. There you have it, folks. In my opinion, that's a high quality piece of equipment built by folk with passion, built with love, and built with care and understanding for the industry. They've understood what they're doing, and they're backed here in Australia by someone who is very passionate about the industry, myself and the family and the team here at Warwick Gates. Quick Fences, we're very commonly known. And I would like to thank Andrew and his family again for their purchase. Andrew Morgan, that is, and thank Andrew Bryce and the family over there for their work in getting this machine to us. So thanks, folks. I hope that was something worth watching. And if you want a demo on this, or if you're interested in one of these, give us a shout out. We can organise it, particularly in the south of the country, because this one's on its way to Adelaide, unfortunately. So, or fortunately.